Ih, o Flamengo tá perdendo pro Lanús, hein? 1-0 Lanús. Será, velho? Será que vai tentar o crime? Cavalista do médio. Luiz ganhando dinheiro. Porra, a Atlanta ganhando 75. E daqui a pouco tem o Sacramento e o Warriors e Celtics que eu quero assistir. Bora. Criticando, caralho, olha o cano. De amor tá bem também. Pô, essa camisa do Heat é muito linda.
Morant is out there with Lou George. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 spot. Jaquez with the steal. Ware passes to George. And it's good. 2 points. Very good inside. George got great upper body strength. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness. Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they're sending to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style. Here's Hawkins, and here's Adebayo outside. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make great basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And it's the Heat with the ball, following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's Morant.
Caralho, boa já.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk. Let's see the connected jam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T.
Essas bolas muito quebradas, né?
Make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Outside, Adebayo. Dort kicks to Adebayo. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. First team foul. Adebayo finds Dort. And the foul called on
Olha de novo, Cano.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
Jenkins, his check-in for the Pistons. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Ware with it. Shot clock at 5. Back to Adebayo. Over Stewart. Rebound by the Pistons. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, for them, this was a favorable matchup. These teams were really in different places last year.
Control.
Put your
back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Pistons trailing. Jenkins, the pass to James. Now, here's Durham. Thompson outside. Stewart, a screen for Thompson to the inside. He's looking for James and finds him.
Ah, mentira, mano. Aí é ridículo, aí é ridículo.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And you can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
And Detroit has possession. They trail by 1. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, they didn't play down. Oh, what a slam! Clean that back!
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Now Morant. His last outing with 20 points.
Boa.
That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. Certainly one of the most intriguing parts of the new season, Tim, seeing which rookies have hit the ground running, have picked up and not missed a beat.
It's such a difficult adjustment, John, when you get into this
Nossa,
league.
defesa tá muito fraca, mano.
Fast things are happening, how big everybody on the court is. The window's very tight to make decisions. Very difficult to predict who is going to make that transition the fastest.
What was the one thing for you, size or speed or a combination of each?
For me, it was how quickly the shooting lanes closed up. You had much less time to make a decision of who to shoot, when to pass.
Ah, caralho,
was the
mano.
biggest transition. And this team really counts on Durant for exactly that. Securing misses and then immediately taking it back up.
And contact on the shot, so
Não
he'll
consigo ganhar a porra de um jogo, mano.
in a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Wow, what, he has something in his eye on that shot?
Pass to James. Curry with the screen on George. Here's Stewart. He's defended by Wade. Stewart misses. And so Morant will bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. Jaquez the pass to Adebayo. Back to Jaquez. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Three-pointer. Jordan pulls it in.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Jenkins the pass to Thompson. Here's Jenkins. Duran with the screen on Morant. To the middle.
Cara, eu sinto essa mesma jogada, mano.
And if Durant decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get his rep?
Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Cade Cunningham.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his game.
Pass to Stewart. Thompson against Jaquez. Inside. Here's Jordan.
Mano, o jogo não faz outra jogada, faz o jogo que só faz essa porra dessa jogada, mano. Caralho, velho.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. 4th, Jalen Duren.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And some changes here for the Heat. Powell comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's Koulibaly in for George. Detroit also making some changes. Holland comes in for Asar Thompson. And Jalen Wells sub in for James.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
That ties the game. Morant's got 10 points. The Pistons have got 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Jenkins. He's covered closely. Here's Stewart. It's the
Vai tomar no cu, mano.
Assists like that have typified
Mentira, cara.
terrific ball movement.
And the tough guy reputation, Tim well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. John Morant able to fly with the best. But he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that. So I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back to you.
He can still get up. Allie LaForge with that report.
Meu Deus do céu, mano. Marca a porra do Duran, caralho.
Give him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
It's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Wells gets to Jenkins. Now, here's Durham. He's defended by Ware. Jenkins can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 3. Adebayo finds him. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just slashing his way to the rim. When Adebayo attacks the basket, he is so dangerous.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jenkins the pass to Hollins. Off target with his 3. Time has gone low, finds him downtown in the first quarter. Points off there have been hard to come by. Powell for 3. Wells grabs the miss. There's the lob to Durham. Handles the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the power.
Olha esse drama. Olha esse drama, velho. Caralho, velho. Na moral. Vai a merda.
And some good action.
Mano, esse cara fez 12, mano. 12 pontos.
The books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
Koulibaly is out there with Jokic Jonas. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Sharp. And it's Lopez at the power forward position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Powell, it's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Wells, and here is Jenkins. Misses the 3.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
So they take the lead. Jokic Jonas has got his first points of the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Jenkins the pass to Holland. And Jenkins kicks to Holland. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Wells wide open. Connects from 3-point range.
Caralho, mano.
Wells has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Jokic Jonas.
Comigo todo mundo vira o Curry e o Clay Thompson. Que pariu.
He's the guy they want with the ball. Here's the screen. Jacks up a 3. Sasser can't hit. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Jokic Jonas.
Boa.
Gets it to go from behind the arc. And it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Lopez. Dort comes in for Koulibaly. And it's Morant in for Jokic Jonas. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Paul Reed. James comes in for Jenkins. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Wells passes to Thompson. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Thompson, a screen on Morant. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Cunningham. 10 points now in the game from Asar Thompson. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Cunningham outside. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And here's James outside. The rebound by Shaw. Here's Jordan. And that'll be 2 free coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion. You had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Olha esse Alvar Thompson. Que
When
isso?
he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Ah, mano, onde a mãe vai tomar seu cu, cara.
Commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Pass to Holland. Oh, there's the one-handed jam.
Going high.
A Diamant sozinho, mano.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's the rim. And it comes off the front of the rim. Detroit's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball.
Mano, esse Alvar Thompson tá possuído, velho. Não é possível, mano.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Que porra é essa, mano?
Will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
O Alvar Thompson nem pontuou direito, mano. Vai tomar no cu, velho.
How about the authority from Moran? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shot the rim.
Here's Thompson, and there's the drive, and it's Miami with the rebound. Powell finds Ware. Powell outside. Back to Morant. Off the mark there with the
Ah, esqueci que a bola de 3 de Amora não existe.
Thompson outside. Here's Stewart, and he uses the glass on the lace. Stewart's got 5 points so far.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside. Another foul within 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Detroit making a switch. Turns checked in.
And there's no doubt Morant is the top of the list of elite scorers in this league. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
James good.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Ah, meu Deus, não consigo ganhar um jogo. Sou muito ruim. Que pariu.
Powell is the Ware, and Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Caralho, mano, olha esse time do Pistons, mano. Os caras só fazem falta, mano.
Powell kicks to Ware. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Morant. 5 on the clock.
That's a great defensive effort from Cunningham. Uses that large frame to alter the shot.
A three-pointer, no good. For Miami, they've gone 7-14 in the second quarter. Shooting with a 2.
Ah, mano, olha esse Diamorã, mano.
Doing just enough there to
Não
affect
tá
that
dando,
shot.
velho.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cunningham's got the lead up to 8
Puta que
now
o
for
pariu,
Detroit.
velho.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here.
Caralho, mano. Desisti mesmo, mano. Não consigo ganhar a porra do jogo, mano. Mais uma derrota. Mais uma derrota.
He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. shot to stop the run. And Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 19 points.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Cunningham passes to Durant. Now, here's Thompson. There's the walk to Durant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, catch and flush in one motion. Durant presents a big target out there.
Here's Ware. He uses both hands to jam it in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good. Ware. Detroit leading by 5. It's stolen by Adebayo. Ware dishes to Morant. And finish up by Morant.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Not all turnovers lead to that.
Thompson the bounce pass. Stewart misses.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. The Pistons shooting in the second quarter has been superb. 58% for the field. Pass to Durant. Dort against Thompson. Back to James. 5 to shoot. Now Cunningham. No good on the triple. Adebayo against Stewart. Adebayo kicks to Ware. Three-pointer. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons ahead, up by 3. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Please step to the center court. And get ready for the half-court shots.
And what about you guys? Did you like
Pô,
to
jogo
look ahead on
difícil,
the
mano.
schedule?
Esse time do
Or did you take
Detroit
the
é bom
one game
demais.
at a time approach?
Pô, você
Well,
pegou
I
time
don't-
bom, velho. Até agora.
Moving on, let's look at how these Pistons are doing. That first half was close.
Their offense is flowing.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't have... Unreal.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected game. There's the lob to Durant. Dort passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And that one's on the defense right there. If you let Adebayo get this close, he will punch it on you.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Durant finds Thompson. To Durant. Pistons passing it around. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Over Morant. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going
Sempre. Eu tô bem no jogo, o jogo manda essa bola me tirada. Sempre.
was invented for
Boa já.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of a court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And Stewart gets it to go.
Jogo, eu te odeio tanto, que você não tem noção do ódio que eu sinto por
He's
você.
a team-first guy, always
Caralho.
willing to make the extra pass.
Here's George. Thompson with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Now, here's Durant. He's got 16. Pass to Thompson. Now, Cunningham. A putback, and Durant is right there. Durant's got 18 points in the game.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't play with the announcer's jinx.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Here's Thompson. Cunningham outside. Lobbed up there for Thompson. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Adebayo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You look at the footwork and the physicality. Adebayo is a challenging matchup defensively.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the four without question.
Morant.
Boy, já.
Morant throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Shots good by Durant.
Ah, mesma jogada, cara. O jogo só faz essa porra de jogada, né? Eu sempre falo.
Taking a look at some stats for John Morant. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 22.
Caralho, de amor. Puta que pariu.
And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic.
Entregando tudo.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they beat him.
Stewart passes to Durant. The kick out to Cunningham. Off target from three-point range.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious.
Oh, he flew in there.
Wow! And you wonder why Hopkins is so effective inside. Well, right there you see it. It's his footwork.
Here's Cunningham. No good. Shot missing. Morant with some nice deep.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 innings from the free throw line. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Well, Morant puts constant pressure on the defense. I'm actually surprised he doesn't get fouled more.
Jenkins is checked in for Cade Cunningham. Good on both.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them shoot the lead.
And Durant slams it in.
When you really saw the power right
Sempre
there,
esse passe
Durant
mentiroso,
was
né?
willing that shot in despite the foul.
But he's making a switch here.
Sempre isso.
Koulibaly's checked in.
Sempre isso.
Miami leading by 5. Is outside. Here's Adebayo. Durant pulls it in. Duran's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Thompson, a screen on George, down low. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Jenkins. Jenkins got his 6th assist on the night. The Heat have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Dort misses. Pistons trail by 3. Duran with the screen on Koulibaly.
Ah, mano. Ah, vai, o jogo vai se fuder, cara. Meu Deus do céu, faz outra jogada, mas só faz essa porra, mano. Impressionante, velho. Como o jogo começa a forçar tudo, velho.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
Que time nojento esse do Pistons, só faz falta, puta que pariu.
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these teams, space and pace type offenses?
There's no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys?
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holland. And stolen by Shaw. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Outside, Dort. From outside, off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
To the left side wing. For the lead. Pass to Duran. Goes to the reverse layup.
Ah, mano, de verdade mesmo, velho. Eu desisto, mano. Eu desisto. Não tem como. Não tem como ganhar desse jogo. É muito nojento. O jogo faz de tudo pra me perder, mano. Não vai cair nem fudendo. Não vai cair nem fudendo. Respira, respira pra não quebrar tudo. Ah, vai tomar no cu, cara. Puta que pariu, mano. Caralho, viado. Não é o LeBron James, não, mano. Caralho, viado. Não é possível, mano. Você usar tanto que jogando com o LeBron James, viado.
Jalen Duran has been leading the charge for Detroit. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you the assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on
Ah, puta que o pariu, velho.
the perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got
Não, mano, olha esse jogo, mano.
And it's Lopez in at the 4.
Pelo amor de Deus. Cara, mano, que jogo maldito, velho. Caralho, puta que pariu. Não vou perder pra esse Detroit. Não vou perder pra essa porra. Foda-se, não vou perder pra essa porra. Não vou perder pra essa porra. Corre pra caralho. Como? Porra, não vou perder. Não vou perder pro Detroit. Let's go, Hit. Let's go, Hit. Pediu timeout, primeiro. Vamos, Miami. Deixa eu ver essa porra,
checked in for Lopez. Stewart checked in for Detroit. Marcus Asher comes in for Jenkins. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie before.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JV Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Cunningham, and the shot is good.
Calma, vamos virar essa porra. A gente não vai perder. Calma, a gente não vai perder pra essa porra de Detroit.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
A shot by Wells, no good. The Heat have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. Back to Koulibaly. Ware with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Holland the pass to Cunningham. Fires the 3. The shot by Wells, no good. A shot that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those.
Vamos, porra. Vamos, caralho. A gente não vai perder pro Detroit. Só sabem fazer essa porra dessa jogadinha. Só sabem fazer isso. Time lixo. Foda-se. Já Moran vai chamar a responsa.
Good from outside. For Miami, they've got into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 in the final quarter. To take the lead.
Boa.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. And going up strong inside.
Tiramos, caralho. Vamos, porra.
Not afraid to get physical. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in
Aqui é
for
hit.
Sharp.
Aqui é hit cute. Vai marcar, meu demais.
Jalen Durant, he's checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Jalen Wells. And James subbed in for Marcus Asher. Stewart missing. And that was a little bit of a raised check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages
Cut the line. Here's Ware. Defense that time from Durant. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. To the middle. Here's Stewart. Here's Thompson. Thompson throws it down.
Calma.
it's just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
They get it again. Outside, George. Out left to the wing. Here's Morant. Goes the pass to George. Outside it from outside.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Here's Stewart. The ball is good for another field goal. His 60 is 6
Calma, calma. A gente não vai perder. A gente não vai perder.
Efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Thompson with it, and Hawkins picks him up defensively. Here's Dort.
Vamos, caralho, porra. Vamos, gente.
That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point blank range and also a size advantage.
Now Thompson. Stewart outside. Cunningham a screen on Adebayo. Thompson outside. That's trying to shoot. No good from three. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Adebayo. Morant fires. Durant pulls it down. Thompson outside.
Monster plays from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
And so Morant will bring it up to the Heat. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the basketball.
And you could see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Layup, no good. For Detroit, they've gone to the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14.
Calma.
Now James. Here's Stewart. Thompson outside. Just fine on the clock. Stolen by George.
Vamos, Dort. Adebayo, porra.
Showing the moves down low.
Well, Adebayo just stepped up a critical point in this game.
Manda as coisas.
Tremendous amount of confidence.
Curry sets the screen for Cunningham.
Menino jogado, bom jogado, mano. Porra! Vamos, caralho! Porra! Adebayo.
Diversified scoring in this one.
Porra! Aqui é hit, caralho. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Vamos ganhar essa porra.
With so much at stake here. Here's Cunningham. Fires from 14.
Merda. Calma, vamos ganhar.
Once again being counted on in the clutch.
Morant.
Tá, calma.
They saved the layup.
Mano, olha essas bolas mentirosas, cara. Para com isso, o jogo tá feio, mano. Tá feio.
two at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Timeout. And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Misses the three. And so the Pistons take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony.